Oh no! The beautiful birthday cake just fell on the floor. What a terrible disaster right before the party.
Ben pushed me. He did it on purpose because he was mad at me earlier. It is all his fault.
Look at this giant mess everywhere. The whole birthday cake is completely ruined now. This is terrible.
Ben, look at what you have done right now. You completely ruined your mother's special birthday party.
I did not touch her at all. I was standing over here the whole time. Nobody ever believes me.
My beautiful cake is destroyed. I spent the entire morning baking and decorating this cake with love.
Everybody stop shouting right this minute. We need to calm down and figure out what happened here.
My birthday party is starting in 20 minutes. How could this happen to our family right now?
Do not lie to me, Ben. Emily would not make up a story like this for no reason.
I am telling the truth. Why does everyone always blame me whenever something bad happens in this house? I thought he pushed me because he bumped into my shoulder right before the cake fell down.
Everyone is yelling at the same time. The entire room is full of anger and frustration right now.
All my hard work in the kitchen is gone. I just wanted today to be a happy day.
Please lower your voices, everyone. Shouting at each other is not going to fix this broken cake.
You all think I am a bad person. None of you ever listened to my side of the story. I cannot stay here anymore. You always take Emily's side without even checking what really happened. I am leaving right now. Nobody in this family ever believes a single word I say to them.
It's all your fault!
The front door slams shut loudly. Ben has disappeared outside into the sunny backyard all by himself.
Did Ben really ruin Mom's birthday on purpose? Or is the true story completely different from this?
The kitchen is suddenly very quiet now. The smashed cake still sits on the clean wooden floor.
I do not care about the cake anymore. I am just really worried about Ben running away like that.
He needs to learn responsibility. He cannot just scream at us and run away when he makes mistakes.
Let me clean up this mess before the guests arrive. We cannot leave frosting all over the ground.
Take it easy, Rose. You worked so hard today. Let me help you wipe up the floor.
Everyone was shouting so loudly. I feel very scared and confused about what just happened in here.
Maybe I was too harsh on him, but he was yelling so disrespectfully in front of everyone.
We should go look for him outside. He was extremely upset and crying when he ran away.
The decorations look so bright and pretty, but the mood inside the house is heavy and sad.
Something about this accident feels very strange to me. How did that heavy cake slide off?
The doorbell rings loudly. The first birthday guests have just arrived at the front door right now.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to my birthday party today. Please come inside.
Happy birthday! We brought presents for you. Where is Ben? Is he ready for the party?
Ben is just playing outside in the backyard right now. He will come inside in a little bit.
I am trying my best to hide my tears so the guests do not notice our family problem.
The guests are talking happily, but Mom cannot stop thinking about her son hiding outside alone.
Everyone is talking, but I feel guilty inside. Did Ben really push me, or did something else happen?
I can see Ben sitting far away under the big oak tree. He looks so sad and alone.
Maybe I should have listened to him before shouting. His angry face showed so much real pain.
Inside the house, people are celebrating, but outside in the sunny yard, Ben sits completely by himself. Nobody ever listens to me. They always think I am the bad kid who causes all the trouble.
I wish someone would believe me just once. I did not touch that cake or push Emily at all. Even on Mom's birthday, everyone is mad at me. I feel so lonely and completely forgotten right now.
The house looks warm and inviting from the outside, but Ben feels totally locked out of his family.
I will just stay out here forever. Nobody inside even cares that I am gone from the party.
Emily looks down at the yellow balloon string in her small hands, thinking very hard about earlier.
The family dog tilts his head curiously and softly licks Emily's hand, as if trying to comfort her.
Wait a minute. The dog loves chasing balloons. He was running around the kitchen right before the crash. Oh my goodness. I suddenly remember what actually happened in the kitchen right before the cake fell.
In Emily's memory, the yellow balloon was drifting low near the edge of the kitchen table.
The dog saw the floating string and jumped up excitedly to grab it with his teeth. The dog ran fast and bumped his shoulder right into the leg of the heavy kitchen table.
The table shook hard. The cake stand wobbled, slid across the slick wood, and fell down.
Emily lost her balance when the cake crashed, falling backward into Ben, who tried to catch her.
It wasn't Ben. The dog bumped the table and caused the whole mess.
What is it, Emily? Why are you running so fast? Is something wrong with the guests?
Ben did not push me, and he did not touch the cake. The dog bumped the table, chasing my balloon.
What are you saying, Emily? Are you sure the dog was the one who hit the table?
Yes! I remembered everything. The dog jumped for my balloon string and bumped the table really hard.
I want to believe you, Emily, but we need to be completely sure before we make another mistake.
Remember we installed that smart home security camera in the kitchen last month? Let us check it.
That is right. The camera records everything. We can check the video footage right now on Dad's phone.
The whole family gathers around in a circle to watch the security camera playback on the screen.
Dad rewinds the security video footage back to the exact moment right before the cake crashed down.
On the screen, we can clearly see the whole kitchen bathed in warm sunlight right before the party.
Look. Ben was standing all the way across the room near the refrigerator. He was nowhere near the table.
On the video, the dog jumps after the yellow balloon ribbon and slams directly into the table leg.
The cake falls. Ben tries to catch it, but Emily stumbles backward into his arms as it crashes.
Oh my goodness. Ben was completely innocent. He was actually trying to help save the cake.
We blamed him and shouted at him when he was actually trying to protect his sister and the cake. Poor Ben. He told us the absolute truth, but none of us listened to him for even 1 second.
Anger made us blind to the truth. Now we need to make things right with that young boy immediately.
Dad does not waste a single second. He rushes through the kitchen toward the backyard door.
Dad runs across the bright green lawn under the warm sun, calling out Ben's name with deep emotion.
Ben, I am so sorry. We just watched the security camera video. You were telling the truth the whole time.
I am so sorry I did not believe you, son. Please forgive me for shouting at you earlier.
You really believe me now? I promise I did not touch the cake, Dad. I tried to catch it.
I know, buddy. I saw you try to catch it on video. You are a brave, honest boy, Ben.
We are all so proud of you, sweetheart.
I am sorry I blamed you, Ben. The dog bumped the table with my balloon. I love you, brother.
Come inside, kids. Grandma Rose has plenty of ingredients left to bake a brand new mini birthday cake.
The family walks back into the bright, warm kitchen together, feeling happier and closer than ever before. Grandma hands Ben and Emily small bowls and wooden spoons so they can help make the new batter. Ben smiles brightly as he carefully spreads smooth pink frosting onto a cute mini birthday cake.
Mom lights the candle on the small cake, her face glowing with pure warmth and deep family love.
Everyone sings happily together. Mom says the best gift today was seeing her family hug and love again.
Remember, anger speaks first, but the truth always deserves to be heard with an open heart.